All right. I just have a quick question out there. Who in here has the recommendation approach memorized? Gianna, you have it memorized? All right. Let's go and throw you on the spotlight. Go ahead and share with us your rec approach.
Awesome. So, Mrs. Jones, how did you like my demo?
I loved it.
Awesome. There is one more very important thing that will really help me reach my goal. I get paid every time I show Cutco, but I can only show Cutco to people that I have been personally recommended to. So what I'd love for you to do is go ahead and take out your phone. Awesome. And then access your contacts. And I will take down the first 2 to 300 names.
Wait. Did you say 2 to 300?
I'm totally kidding. 10 to 15 will be just fine. I'm not necessarily looking for someone who will buy, but I'm looking for kind people just like you who are willing to sit and take a look. I have here a pen and paper with me, so we will start with names and then go down the list and get some numbers. With that, who is the first person you can think of?
Oh, let's do my neighbor.
Awesome. Okay.
And we'll pause right there. Guys, Gianna's got the rec approach memorized. Let's give it up for Gianna. Woo! All right, Gianna, I would love to have you now share some of your keys to success with recommendations. You've been increasing your averages on a weekly basis, and it's really great to see. So go ahead and share with the team what you got.
Awesome. Yeah, I did prepare just a little bit of slides because of course I did. Do you happen to allow me to screen share?
Yeah, go ahead and restart the options to screen share, and you should be good to go. Just click that button.
Cool. And of course, I don't have it pulled up. So give me 2 seconds. I'm so sorry.
Who else in here has the recommendation approach memorized?
It's definitely important.
Excellent. How many recs do you average, Xander?
Now I'll probably say 8.
8 average? Lily, I saw your hand was up. How many are you averaging?
7 to 10.
7 to 10. Good stuff. Tarek, you got it memorized? I'm sure he does. All right, Gianna, go ahead and jump in.
Okay, I got it. Sorry. So this is just a really quick presentation breaking down the rec approach. Starting with step number 1, the breakdown, every single one of those questions and everything that I just went through. First and foremost, we are asking, how did you like that demo? Because we want them to reflect on the time they spent with us. We know that in order to sell Cutco, you make phone calls, you have fun, and you cut some food. So with that, allowing them to reflect on that fun that they just had with you, that whole hour that you spent making jokes, cracking one-liners, my customers love them. They're going to sit there and say, you know what, I had a really good time, whether they bought or they did not. Secondly, we're going to talk about the part that says, this is where you can really help me out. It establishes urgency. It's letting them know this is how they got your name on the list, or you got their name on your list, and you're telling them that there are still goals to be met, whether they got something or not. Again, you're asking for 200 to 300 names. That's for the virtual recommendation. You ask for more on the in-person rec, but they will be relieved just to give you 10 names. And it's a funny joke. Again, keep them laughing. That's how you're going to sell. That's how you're going to get those recs. This is kind of like the drop down of Cutco pricing. So when we say, when something offers twice the quality and value and lasts forever, you'd expect it to be at least twice the price. At twice the price, you're talking over $4,000 for a set of Cutco. We're not talking $4,000 over $4,000 for a set of Cutco. Just like you're not talking about 200 to 300 names, but it makes them laugh. And then names and numbers. This is important. It makes it seem like the customer comes first, which it always does. And you're saving time. You're getting those names, and then you can go back and say, oh, hey, what was Mrs. Smith's number one more time, or something like that. And then quickly, what comes after all of that, we have thought joggers, qualifying the lead, and texting. So after you've asked for all of those recs, thought jogging, asking questions to get more names. So do they go to church? Who are their neighbors? Any of those sorts of things. But the most important question that I learned that I use every time is, who do you know who? That way they can't say no, it's not a yes or no question. And you have opportunities to fill in that blank. So for me, my biggest thing is, who do you know that's in law? I actually had a customer tell me that she has a friend who's a really great lawyer, and she knows he's working a massive case right now, but she's willing to give me his phone number in a couple of months when his case wraps up, because she stays in contact with him constantly. And that's really cool. And then you're going to qualify those leads and say, how do you know this person? Can you tell me a little bit more about them? Do they like to cook? That way, when you do phone that next person, you know what they're talking about. And then finally, did you remember to send that text? I forget sometimes, but you absolutely have to. It is difficult to phone if you don't, and if we don't phone, we are not making sales. That is the basis of our business. Handling concerns, all I can say about this, no, page 15, offer a reassuring tone, and then whatever number you do end up with, celebrate that. Again, if they're at like 4, ask them, hey, can you get one more? You're gonna become my sponsor. But ultimately, whatever they end up with, they're helping you build your business. So that's something worth noting and thanking them for over and over again. And then speaking of thank yous, thanks for listening to this. I made sure I tried to get through it pretty quickly. But if you have any questions, you can text me. I left my number right there. Anyway, that's the rec approach. Make sure to use it. Follow the script. That's important.
Woo! Let's give it up for Giana. Woo! Good stuff.